Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. So the Bronx Bombers will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Dylan Bundy is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now in the box, Neil Walker. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch on its way. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches. Consistent ABs from top to bottom. And that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Jones back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Fouled away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Two out with the man at first. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
A All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Stepping in, Roberto Perez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Perez is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Yankees nothing, Orioles coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. CC Sabathia will be on the mound for game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So striding in, Jace Peterson, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
0-2 coming from Sabathia. Hit down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. And that one just missed outside. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Manny Machado. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gloved by Walker. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. We are still scoreless. So digging in now, Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And it's fouled away. Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jacoby Ellsbury. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Gregorius on at first, nobody out. Ball one.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Trumbo, still ranging back into the bleachers and gone. So a two-run shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. Fourth home run for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Number 25.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Torres manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Now batting, Greg Bird. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one gets away. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And a full count now, 3-2. Drilled on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, number 11, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mancini calls for it. He's got it one away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Striding in once again, Neil Walker. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's set. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Jones looking up, and it's gone into the bleachers. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. And that is 27 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
This is line to left. Mancini is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 6-0. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the first pitch from CC. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Now Sabathia's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Ready now for Baltimore, Mark Trumbo. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Previous history with Sabathia, he's got 12 hits in 42 ABs. He's also hit a couple of, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. His club up big. It's 6-zip. It is a beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we're set to begin the third frame in this one from Oriole Park. Settling in now, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Standing in now, Jacoby Ellsbury. Valencia is under it, no problem, one away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gleyber Torres. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Popped him up. There to pull it in is Alvarez, and there are two gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles nothing. In now is Pedro Alvarez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Oh, and not fielded cleanly here by Walker. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 8, designated hitter, Colby Rasmus.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Colby Rasmus. Previous history with Sabathia, he's hitless in 6 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. The 1-1 very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first three pitches, all three down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit on the ground to short, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
In now, Jace Peterson. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And gone into the right field bleachers. So it's a three-run shot to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 7-3 game.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Up next for the Orioles.
Into the box, Danny Valencia.
Danny Valencia.
Yes, the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 delivery. Popped high in the air. Bird has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sabathia gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Three runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there, and the inning is over. But the Orioles push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles 3. Here's Brett Gardner now. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Third home run for him on the year as they open it up to 8-3. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Miguel Castro answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's Neil Walker.
Second baseman. Neil
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Giancarlo.
Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Into the box now, Roberto Perez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 9 and the Orioles 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Swing and a line drive, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the first pitch from CC. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Trumbo is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Pedro Alvarez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The next 0-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. 1 left for the Orioles. Still way back. It's 9-3. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Well hit to right, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back, just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jacoby Ellsbury. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, number 25.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Gregorius stands at first with 1 out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Ready once again, Brett Gardner. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch of the at-bat. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Machado is under it, and that retires the side. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Stepping into the box, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Torres has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Chance Sisco. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Late that time for a strike. Three runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Looped out toward third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Jace Peterson. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out. Now to the plate, Danny Valencia. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles leave one. Still way back. It's 9-3. Coming to the plate now, Neil Walker. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Ball one to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. Alvarez waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees,
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Hit sharply on the ground, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Stanton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
A runner on first with 2 away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. In now, Manny Machado. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Manny Machado.
First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Walker's got it, and there's one down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One pitch is a sinker taken for his strike. 1-2. Still 1-2. Now another 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Sent toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still way back. It's 9-3. Back here on the show, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Donnie Hart comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Donnie Hart.
Standing in, Didi Gregorius. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Didi Gregorius.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Jacoby Ellsbury as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Ellsbury waiting on the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Now a swing by Ellsbury and an easy ground ball out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, number 25.
Ready now, Gleyber Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch. Bird swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Greg Bird, number 13 for him on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Devo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats in both lineups.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Two out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two called. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. It's the Yankees 11 and the Orioles 3. Digging in once again, Mark Trumbo 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the first pitch from CC. In there for strike one.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Trumbull will take the turn and head for second now. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Trumbo leads off second with nobody out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The batter, designated hitter.
At the plate, Colby Rasmus. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch a little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the other half.
But right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. Here's Neil Walker. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
He's set, and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-0 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Walker blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
The 3-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Mancini ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Striding into the box, Roberto Perez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. Judge stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1 and 2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. A man at third with 1 away. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Two outs here with a runner at third. Way in front of a great slider that time.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 12-3. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jace Peterson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Jace Peterson.
First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Now here's the pitch. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
from 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the 3-2 from Sabathia. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 2, Danny
Coming to the plate now, Danny Valencia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Left field and deep. Back goes Stanton at the track, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Here's Manny Machado now, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Bird gloves it. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. It's the Yankees 12 and the Orioles 3. Richard Blyer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Richard Blyer.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Third baseman, number 25.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In now, Greg Bird. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400 plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting number 11, center fielder Brett Gardner.
At the plate, Brett Gardner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Bird, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get fouled. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Runner at first here, one man out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Grounder down the line at 3rd. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And no shot there for Valencia. It's a fair ball. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Ball 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
2 out with the man at first. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in now, Roberto Perez, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year as this lead got even wider. Here's Didi Gregorius.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees are out in front, 17-3. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Stanton is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So stepping in, Adam Jones. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Striding in, Mark Trumbo. He doubled his last time through. Sabathia into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into the 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Stepping up now, Pedro Alvarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. flipped out the other way toward short. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
17-3 today. The New York Yankees, in a game with 7 home runs, earn the victory. CC Sabathia earns win number 7 on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Dylan Bundy worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is CC Sabathia. His record is now 7-3. The loss goes to Dylan Bundy. His record is now 4-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station. MTA Light Rail Service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.